Hi, everybody. What'd you get for Christmas this year? In keeping with the occasional everything 1980s theme of this channel, I wanted to make a short toy review video. The subject of this video is a relic from my past that I got for Christmas in the early 1980s. And it came out in 1979, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get one until a couple of years later. It was popular, and it was a toy that I think was on the market for a while. The box mine came in is long gone today, but still have all the important working parts. The top cover featured these creepy monster hands on it. It was so scary but enticing to youngsters. Anyway, this is one of the few toys from my childhood that I still have. I also have some diecast Matchbox cars too, but that's it. Nothing else. So, what am I talking about? Well, it's an art set, The Mighty Men in Monster Maker. And what is it exactly? In case you don't know, it's fashion plates for boys. Instead of making female models with fancy outfits, kids could create superheroes or monsters or weird hybrids of both by mixing and matching head and body parts. All you have to do is select your combination, drop it on the tray, place a sheet of paper over the composition, lower the frame paper holder, and then take a crayon, lay it sideways, rub it over the page. Friction on the high points of the plates creates a transfer image on your paper, and like magic, you got your creature or superhero. Also, some of the plates have texture patterns on the back of them, so you can add hair and scale patterns on top of the main parts. My original rub tool went missing, so I just use a regular black crayon. Missing part was just a small purple piece of plastic with something in it that was a lot stiffer than a crayon, so it was hard to use if I remember correctly. Anyway, the artwork slash designs you can make resemble classic comic book superheroes or Universal Studios stable of monsters. There's everything from a Rocket Robin Hood clone to Frankenstein, the Mummy. I was messing around with it a little bit for this video, and here is what I came up with. I made a gorilla beast man, and I made a vigilante superhero I named Action Man. It's fun. It really is. And the most remarkable thing about all of this is just how fast you can crank out your creatures. Like it takes seconds, literally. And yet, I imagine even today this toy would entertain any youngster for at least an hour or two because the idea is to color in everything after you have your outline, and that takes time. And that's how you make your characters your own. People online cite this thing for its relatively high play and replay value. There's no batteries. A lot of 1980s toys needed a couple of D batteries to run. You leave them in, you forget, over time the batteries leak, and then the product is kaput. And not this thing. As long as you don't lose the plates, it will last forever. There's nothing to it, and I think that's the beauty of the design. Today on eBay, sellers are asking $150 for them in box. I guess back in the day, no one really cared about the condition of the box. Kids didn't. So I guess it would be almost impossible to find one in pristine condition. But just the parts, like I have, people want $50 to $60 online. Is it worth it? Maybe, but I would rather keep my eyes peeled for one at a yard sale or an estate auction or something like that. If you can find one for cheap, get it. That's my conclusion. The Mighty Men in Monster Maker was a great toy from the 1980s era. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more content coming soon.